Yo, what's up, guys? I'm gonna be VOD reviewing this 13 kill win that we got. Actually, had a pretty good clutch up this game, and I'm basically just gonna be showing you how to play a solid game in the Duo Cash Cup. So, hope you enjoy. Alright, so we're landing shattered here. This is good looking around. It's good to look around and see your surroundings when you land and see like where people land around you. I knew that this guy landed here and he's gonna come right through the door, so I just hold this right inside peek here. And I'm getting that kill. His duo is around the corner, so instead of turning around and going this way, I go around that way, because it's always easier to go around right on the right hand side peak, because left hand side peaks are hard to counter. And I'm only on 100 HP here, so he could easily just one pump me, because I think he has a shotgun. So see, he ends up going around this way on the left hand, on the left hand side peak, and I have the right hand side peak, so I just turn around and go in this corner. And it's just angles, honestly, because since we both have little to no mats, we just play angles in this house for off spawn, and just always go on the right hand side peak here, and always go around right instead of going around left, so you can have a better angle. And that's what costed this guy to die. And Ben comes around and kills him through the door, so yeah. Alright, let's see what we do. So we see a fight this way. We gotta key it. He ends up killing him. Yeah, I think he just beamed him out of the air there. So go ahead. We end up going to this fight back here. We end up hearing a fight in the back. We end up hearing a fight back here. End up getting that crack on him. Cracked that guy as well. So my duo Ben also cracked a different kid, so we decided to rush this team. I heard him in this bush behind me, and he's camping by the tree. So we just push from different angles, and this guy's just full drone. I don't know what he's doing. So basically, just make sure if it's in a high lobby where there's like it's gonna be a stacked game, which this was pretty stacked, but like if it's like a really stacked game, then I would suggest not going and keying that. But since we're really good fighters and we're confident in fighting, and it's obviously better to go in third party, that would be a good moment. But if not, always have a second option to like farm metal and brick and wood and all, get 555 from that. But you see, we end up getting 555 from that fight right there, and we're already set for the end game. But we end up just keying everyone we see in the end game, because we just wanted to get it up in the leaderboard really quick. So yeah. Also another fight right here. They're about to get the vault keycard, so we just wait and then try to third party them. Then my duo ends up being one, so right here, I'm just trying to annoy the absolute crap out of them. You just spamming the zipline, breaking their builds, wasting their mats, and we could win the fight easily from there. But they end up dipping instead, so they're trying to go to the vault, so we just fight them from here. Kill one of them. Make a bunch of space here. He ends up killing that duo. I just kind of crouch right here, ADS, act like I left. He doesn't know where I'm at. End up hitting him hard here. So I just end up just regimenting it. We didn't have any whites, so we just decided to get in zone and hold him. Found a Medmus here, so I think we go back in here. I can't quite remember. Oh yeah, we go from the top. I remember this, yeah. He ends up still being in there, and then soon, eventually, we hear him hit the porta potty, and he porta potties out. So we just get the free loot from the vault. We see this cache and we're like, whatever, we're just gonna fight this guy, cause I mean, we're kind of low on heals. As you can see, I have a 65 Medmus and one big, so we're just like, we're gonna fight this guy. And it ends up being a solo, and he ends up dipping. We get the cache, and then we end up being pretty chillin' on mats and heals. Fast forward. Oh, by the way, always rotate on dead side. Try not to be in like center zone quite that often. Our drop is kind of like outside of zone a little bit, so it's kind of good for us to rotate dead side, and kind of obvious to rotate dead side, but never really try to not just stay in the middle of everywhere. It's really congested. Fast forward. End up hearing a fight around the citadel. End up pushing it, third party. End up getting a beam on both of them. Notice when we're fighting, we're always like together, like at least one box away from each other. Something to remember when you and your duo are fighting. You see, we got kind of separated there, and I got cracked. Ben kills one of them, and get this guy down to 1 HP. End up just trying to get in on him because he's 1 HP. Good teamwork there. Good pressure. So we see this team right here. We end up trying to sneak up on them, but pulse rifle kids behind us just beamed us from behind. And we just decided to camp here. We're already in center zone. We're pretty good from here. Wait till next moving. I think we decided to go early here. Yeah, we decided to go early here. So everyone in front of us will, or everyone behind of us will be ahead of them. See, we just fry everyone that's behind us. We hear a rift. End up hearing a solo beside us, and then we were trying to pressure him, but his duo came. So we end up being like a few boxes in. I think we just tarp in here. I mean, we could have Spider-Man, but it's always good to have like a full tarp to just go back in. It actually does end up pulling back to us in this game. So we tarp in here. Walk our back. He ends up getting a kill. We try to pressure it. This duo had already got in it though, so we just decided to back off here. Probably the best decision. And then we just mantle back up here and get back in our box. See, we have a tarp here. Always good to just stay right on your teammate here. He ends up piecing this guy, and while I'm right next to him, we end up killing him. End up being a really big refresh for this game. End up getting slurps and mats and heals, and we end up being set to win this game. And we look at our floors, I think, right here. We look down at our, oh no, next rotate. Since I'm low, I end up just popping my heals and making my own box. And Ben ends up actually getting the refresh right here. We end up being in a pretty nice spot here. Yeah, we look at our floors right here. Is I think like 3 people just passed by. We end up getting 2 refreshes from this actually. Got that kill. I saw that I could pick him up and just throw him in the box. This guy comes, max him. Since we're together, we get to kill him. We end up playing Storm here, and we realized height was held up by like 1 build. And we end up, because we had a bunch of heals. I had a med mist, I had a slurp. He had max chugs. So it's always good to play Storm and chop out height. And then let's see here. We play Storm here, chop out height. We get the front side and just crank up. This is always a really good way to get height. Play Storm for a bit if you have the heals like we did. Chop out height from the back, and then go to front side and just crank up, and then it works every time almost. Ben ends up getting a little scuff actually here, but I end up holding height in the end, and Ben ends up going down, and I actually get a pretty good clutch right here. So. It ends up pulling back right here. So I decided to drop down and clean up this win. Actually no, it's a 1v1v1 I think right here. Yeah, crack that guy. Still on height. They end up fighting, and I think one dies. Yeah, one just died, and 1v1. Just keep pressure, because and by the way, when we were tanking Storm back there, Storm sickness actually came, so I knew that I had to just get in, and I couldn't, play heal off even though I have a full med mist here, but I just end up full on, like, just trying to jump in to keep pressure from all angles, and just making him feel nervous, and that's always good to do. Especially in an end game like this, when it's a 1v1. End up doing this really nice mongrel exploit that he actually made, I think, and I end up 190ing him here. And then just got in and won the game. So, really good game. Hope you enjoyed. Like the video and comment, and let me know if you want to see more content like this. And I'll see you later. Peace.
Get the bag, all that. whip blast, fall back. Fuck a bad bitch to kick her out, what you call that? American Idol, she was trying out, ain't no call back. Every day I ball till I foul out, oh yeah. Niggas talking stupid, I ain't want they ass in here. Red beam on the glizzy, shoot you down like a reindeer. With them red coats, I feel like I'm Paul Revere. Juice WRLD, it's Juice WRLD. I split the shit in 2 worlds for yo girl. I gave your bitch her own world, that's her world. She still live in Juice WRLD, and Juice WRLD.
Christian Walker asked